So, well, then I guess we can start. Welcome to our last session here. The last session is a little bit more a technical session for many people to understand how to, orchestrate and how to handle and maintain massive online battle games in China, because it's still a little bit different than it is here in Europe. We heard about it in earlier sessions that there are a lot of things you have to take care of and you have to be careful about when you go to China. And I would like to introduce my colleague, Zikun Fan. And I think you can turn on your camera now so people can see you.
Hey guys.
There he is. Zikun is part of the team that's actually responsible for maintaining the infrastructure for League of Legends. And he agreed to share some very cool insights today and the challenges that they were. I think this works, and I guess we can start now. So Zikun, it would be great if you could just say a few words about yourself, and then start your session.
Okay, hi guys. This is Zikun Fan. I work at Tencent IEG. I'm a senior technical consultant here, and prior joining Tencent, I worked for Riot for 8 years in the US. And today I'm gonna share with you guys. Let me share my screen. Okay, you guys able to see this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to share with you guys some challenges we're facing with operating League of Legends in China. It's quite technical, but I will try to not go too that deep, and how we are solving those problems. So operating League of Legends in China is quite complex. There's a couple reasons. One is because there's tons of shards. The shards we're operating in China is far more than the rest of the world. And this game has been operated for 9 years, and there will be constantly feature upgrades where there's new content being added in. So our team have to update the game a couple times per month on tons of shards in order to meet the feature parity requirement with the rest of the world. How we solve is one of the tools we're using is quite helpful. It's called Blueking. With only a small amount of team, I'm not allowed to disclose how many people, but it's a quite small team. With these tools, we'll be able to handle the for League of Legends on tons of shards. There are multiple features we have in this system. I won't cover all of those. Today, we're only talk about 2 to give you a sense about how well this, or like what are the capabilities this tool is able to manage. One is called standard operation system. The other is a data service. We'll talk about standard ops system first. Let's see an example. Release in terms of shards isn't an easy job because it's quite time consuming. The team member has to run these tasks in the middle of the night while the players are sleeping. So we have the minimum impact to the player experience. And there are multiple tasks that the team need to switch. The different systems need to switch, not to mention the different shards need to manage. So it's a quite manual work at mid of night, and that's very easy to make human errors, which is against our SLA. And here I'm gonna show a video about how we are doing this with our tool. This is just a demo. It's not the real operation environments. Basically, we're able to choose from a library of saved tasks or saved job, we call it, and decide which one to run. So all of these flows are preset. each of the a square here showing is an element we call the autumn piece. It's basically, it can be a script, it can be sending email. It's a small function that we can wording them together. It can be run in sequential or can be run in parallel. At the sum of steps, we might want to wait. Say we need to check with our team, or we want our QA to come in to the game to testing everything before we go to next step. So it also provides the pause feature. The ops team just need to click the button, and then the system is gonna handle all the tasks automatically. With this tool, we'll be able to release the new updates at mid of night for tens of shards with just a couple of people. And the best thing for that is there's no human errors involved. So we'll be able to meet the quality bar that we're setting for the player experience. And at the end of the release, the team will be able to receive all different kind of email notifications to know about the status. And also, we'll be able to see the history of the past tasks. So you can see all the functions are able to customize, and then they're putting a library. Based on this library of functions, the member will be able to reconstruct them into different flows to do different kind of jobs. And it's all GUI based, and the team will be able to drag and drop to meet their needs. We're able to do this is because under the hood of Blueking is a path system. We're breaking down all different resources into pieces and then put them into CI/CD, CO, if you're familiar with concepts. And based on this centralized infrastructure management system, we'll be able to build on, based on this, we'll be able to build automation or provide different portals for different functional teams. Now we're going to talk about the data capabilities we have. For League of Legends, we have different kind of data source, different kind of data format, different types, and also real-time computing or offline computing, or different kind of requirements. And we need one system to solve all this problem instead of having multiple systems working together. So Tencent Games, we developed a system called Tencent Games Data Platform. It's able to handle all of this complicated data requests. This is architect, but I won't go too deep on this, so I was skipping on this. There are a couple features we're able to provide with this tool to solve the problem for the data needs for League. One is a data source. The system is able to work with different kind of data source that League is the League offers, and including say if you have data coming from logs, or if you have data coming from client sides or server sides, it's all able to import it into the system. And it's a GUI based, so it's a visually, the team can see it visually. And after the data is being imported, the team is able to drag and drop to configure how the data flows, how different systems should work with each other. And if the team wants to use SQL to configure, they can also able to do that. And the data cleaning is quite straightforward. Based on different rules, the team was able to clean the data and put into the result they're looking for. Data storage and query also come with the system. We're able to have a petabyte level storage, and we're able to handle the code data and hot data simultaneously. The system also providing the real-time monitoring. Say if the like here we're showing the monitoring showing up like how many data are coming and going through the system, so the team are able to tell where the data flow has a problem, and they're able to fix it accordingly. And computing flow is also able to monitor based on like how fast each computing unit are computing. And we're able to monitor the delays between different data and visually to show that how severe the problem could be among the delay. And lastly, we're also providing the data management that will be really friendly for the data scientists, that they are able to do the modeling with drag and drop. And we're also able to provide the data, exploratory data analysis to helping the data science do their job much easier. What we just shown is just a tip of an iceberg. And at Tencent, all the games we're running internationally or globally or inside China are all using this system to operate. And it's the one-stop shop for our ops team. It's also being developed by our ops team. The system can be it can be an overkill for a smaller game studio if you just have one game. But when you're dealing with a larger scale infrastructure and have to solve a bigger game like League of Legends, those problems, it will be much efficient. Because a lot of the tasks are standardized. So when team member shifts their jobs or a new member coming in, the knowledge transfer and will be much easier. Also, the training will be much easier. At last, there's a developer center and tool market, and to help the team to building their own tools with different kind of building blocks, or they can just reusing other teams what they build the tools reusing in their own game. Our clients are not just with game companies, we're also serving industry like bank or some other IT companies too. That's all I have to share today.
Very good. Thank you very much. It's very interesting to see that solutions that are used for games are also used in other industries. I think this is something we mentioned in the beginning, that that gaming has a very big influence on other industry verticals as well. So now that we're done with the presentation, I invite all of you to ask some questions, and I can see that there are already 2 questions. So I will go first with Rolf's question. He wants to know if Blueking is a custom tool that we built on top of Tencent Cloud.
This tool works on Tencent Cloud, and we also provide the private cloud solutions too. The tool is available on Tencent Cloud too. And
it's open for everyone to use, or just for us as Tencent?
It's open to everyone to use. As you can see on the previous slides, we have more than 30 clients. Mostly are inside China right now, but Riot and Grena, they're overseas companies.
Okay, cool. And Charlotte wants to know if we use any other monitoring tools to monitor our games.
The monitoring tools we basically build inside the Blueking. For example, with all the data available under the TGDP, what we just showed, and the developer able to build their own app to draw the graph they need. We have 2 pre-built tools inside this system. One's called the GM, Gamer Experience Monitoring. It basically shows different when gamer play the game, how they're signing up, what's their experience looks like. We're able to monitor that, and we're also able to monitoring the health status for different kind of elements of the game on the server side or on the client sides. And based on that, we're able to send out alerts or different kind of notification to the ops team.
Okay, cool. I hope this answers your question, Charlotte. And I can see that NJ is asking some questions, and those questions are very detailed. So I think it would be great if you reach out to Jorvik. He's also here in the chat. You can reach him on LinkedIn, and he will talk to you about cost issues. But what I can tell you about the data center question is, of course, we're going to expand more globally, and always adding new locations to serve our audience better globally. And I can see that Piers is also asking a question here. How does Blueking and the Tencent Games data platform interface? Are they one solution, or is TGDP an internal only solution?
These two works together. TGDP developed by the Blueking. Blueking is basically a PaaS system, a breakdown all the different infrastructure, whether it's the like the server or network or data, all into pieces. And then TGDP is the piece that connect all the data related elements together and providing service based on that. It's all together. TGDP is a subset of the capability that Blueking provides, if that answers the question.
Does it, Piers? Are you still with us? Okay, it answers the question. Great. Do you have any other questions so far from the audience? Otherwise, I want to thank you very much, Sequin. It was a very interesting presentation. And I think that we have a lot of people also with a technical background here, and they enjoyed that very much. So thank you very much for your insights. And I know 6 o'clock, so I think you deserve a beer, and you just sent me the bill over WeChat, and I'm going to pay that for you. Thank you very much. And I think I would like to ask Jürgen just to quickly join, so we can say thank you to everyone, and we can wave bye-bye.
Thank you.
And good. So I think we're finished for today. We're very happy that you all joined us today. It was, I'll be honest, it was beyond our expectation. We did not expect so many people to be here today, but but this also, but again, it shows us that there is the demand to exchange ideas, thoughts, and to stay in touch. So we will hopefully do it again and find some other topics we can talk about. And you're more than welcome to send us emails afterwards, share your opinions, and also tell us what you want to hear more about. And I really want to thank Jürgen for doing this with me. We had our ups and downs during preparing this one, but I think I speak for us both if I say we're quite happy, and we're going to have a good afternoon.
No, thank you, Marcus. Thanks for creating this with us, and we're very happy how this all went. Thanks for everybody who watched, and indeed, it's going to be a good afternoon with a cold beer, but I think we can repeat this in the future and try to find different topics isn't too difficult, I think, because there's a lot to talk about and there are a lot of questions, as I saw. So thanks, Marcus. Thanks, Tencent Cloud. Really appreciate it. Thanks, viewers. And I would say we leave everybody to their day, right? All right.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Signing off. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.